Viewer discretion is advised. Some people may find this image disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised. This is Brianna Grier. This is my opinion and only my opinion, and I have not been paid for my opinion. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up button. Brianna Grier was a black woman and a mother of twins. Brianna Grier's parents called 911 and asked that they send an EMS so that they could give Brianna a shot because she was having some kind of mental episode. That being said, the parents had done what they could do, and they had done this in the past. When she would have an episode, they would call EMS, and EMS would give her a shot. Well, they would call 911, and when EMS arrived, they would give her a shot, and she would come down. But instead of EMS showing up, the police showed up, and they arrested Brianna Grier for being what the police said was drunk and disorderly, even though Brianna can clearly be heard saying that she is not drunk and asked the police to give her a breathalyzer test. Brianna Grier resisted being put in the back of the police car, as she should have, because she had not committed any crime. No offense that she should have been arrested for. The police say that Brianna said that she would hang herself once she got to jail, even though I watched the video and I didn't hear her say that. I watched the entire video. So here to me is where things went terribly wrong. I will even go so far as to call them stupid. The police cam footage released by the police has two versions to cover up what happens next. In one version, the police say that Brianna Grier's hands were handcuffed in front of her, and once they put her in the back seat of the police car, she started kicking the door. The door opened and Brianna Grier fell out while the car was in motion. In the other version, which is the one I believe, the true version, Brianna Grier was placed in the back seat with her hands handcuffed in front of her and no seatbelt. They didn't fasten the seatbelt, which is a danger in itself because she would have been rolling around that back seat just like Freddie Graves in the back of that police van. Then, to add insult to injury, the police admit that the back door was not closed when they pulled away from the curb, causing Breonna Taylor to fall out of the back seat of the police car. So the police car drove another 5 feet before noticing that Brianna Grier was no longer in the back seat, but lying face down, unconscious on the street. The police rolled her onto her back, trying to revive her, but to no avail. Brianna Grier told the police she had not broken any laws as they carried her to the patrol car. So how did Brianna Grier end up deceased when all her parents wanted was a shot to calm her down from EMS? In my opinion, she was in police custody and police failed to protect her. The police were negligent in their duties, allegedly, because they haven't been found guilty in a court of law, so I have to say alleged. The police failed to strap Brianna Grier in the backseat of their car. They failed to shut their door, and they also had tased her before putting her in their car. And for what? Why would they tase her? This all happened in Hancock, Georgia. Brianna Grier needed help, and she didn't get that help. Brianna Grier was not. Brianna Grier was innocent. All they needed to do was to just call EMS, let EMS give her the shot, and then she could go up there and sleep it off. But the Hancock Police Department, the Hancock Sheriff's Department, chose to arrest her. They carried her to the back of their police car. They threw her down on the ground. Then once they placed her in the back of their police car, they failed to secure her seatbelt. They failed to shut the door. So who is clearly negligent here? They are clearly negligent, allegedly, because they have not been found guilty in a court of law. So I have to say, allegedly. Brianna Grier was a mother. Brianna Grier was a sister. Brianna Grier was a black woman. Brianna Grier had a set of twins. Brianna Grier should not be dead. But 6 days after being detained by the Hancock Sheriff's Department, Brianna Grier lost her battle. Brianna Grier is deceased. If the Hancock Sheriff's Department was not equipped to handle someone with mental illness, then they should have called for backup. They should have called for the EMS, which is what Brianna Grier's parents wanted in the first place. This to me is a senseless death. It's senseless that these sheriff's officers will be so negligent. They were irresponsible. They failed to protect her. She was in their custody and she deserved to be protected. And they failed. Allegedly. So they should be held accountable for what happened to Brianna Grier. My sincerest condolences go out to her family. May she rest in eternal peace. And if you want to see this video in entirety, it is posted on Black Girl Unlost. Too many of our black men and women are dying in police custody. And it's just unreal. How can you put somebody in a car, not fasten the seatbelt, not shut the door? It was their intention for this young woman to fall out of their car, and they should be held accountable. And I'm quite sure that Mr. Ben Crump will hold them accountable. All right, guys, y'all stay healthy, stay blessed, and I'm out. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. This image may be disturbing to some viewers, so I'm going to age require it. All right, guys, I'm out.